earlier on that we have a guest in studio, and we will be talking about, or we're going to talk about Mpox. It's been a trending matter. It's been an emergency. So right now we have somebody in studio, and that person is Caroline Agutu, County Health Promotion Officer in Mombasa County. Caroline is going to break it down, tell us what this is, what causes it, what you need to do. But right now, let me give a shout out to Sir J Fidel Anasema. It's the DJ doing the Lord's work. DJ comes. Amesema unafanya kazi ya Mungu. Hey, you're doing the Lord's work. Kingpin made beats Anasema, is this Mpox thing real? What causes it? Is it fungal, viral, or bacterial? And how is it transmitted? So many people want to know and they want to understand what is this, because we've had a case of coronavirus, and that hit and everything, our lives got turned upside down completely. Caroline, good morning.
Morning, Mariam. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, thank you guys for hosting me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Huh?
Yes. say that again.
Yeah, true. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good vibes, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We welcome you. This is our new home.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, before we get to the questions, I just want us to listen to some get some of the questions that our listeners are asking.
Good morning, Miriam and Emmanuel and DJ Cams. Mingetaka tukuelewa. Where is this Mpox coming from? We were just starting to heal from COVID. Aye.
All right, that is a voice note, and she's saying, where is Mpox coming from? We were just starting to heal from COVID. And another listener is saying, what are the signs and symptoms of Mpox? And we have Mora, who's also saying that, good morning, SwahiliPot. Good morning, my dear. What I recently learned is that there is no specific treatment for Mpox. The symptoms usually subside on their own. If they worsen, an antiviral may be administered. We have Caroline in studio. Caroline, what is Mpox?
Yeah, thank you, Miriam. So just to make it as simple as possible,
yes,
for our community members, Mpox is a viral disease. And it's also a zoonotic disease. So what do I mean by this?
Yeah.
What I mean is that Mpox is a disease that is transmitted from animals to human beings. Yeah. And it is also a viral disease. So what happens is that why the name Mpox? So Mpox was the name Mpox was decided on or settled on as a result of where the virus was initially found.
Yes.
So in the early 1958, the Mpox virus was discovered in monkeys, hence the name. Then around 1970, it was later discovered in humans.
Okay.
Yeah. And this was in Democratic Republic of Congo. And that is why we say that it's a zoonotic disease.
Yeah.
Because it was transmitted from an animal to a human being.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's Mpox.
So is it just, in terms of animal, is it just the monkey?
Okay. There's the monkey, and then we also have rodents.
Oh.
Yeah. So these are animals that have been identified out of research.
Yeah.
To to carry the Mpox virus.
How could it have been transmitted from the monkey to the human?
Yeah, human beings naturally are hunters.
Okay.
So you can imagine the interaction between animals and the hunter. Okay. That is the human being. So of course you get into the forest while hunting. You can easily get scratches while you run around in the bush, and then maybe at the end of the day you're hunting monkeys or their rodents also. While doing the hunting, definitely you have to kill an animal or something. So this particular animal happens to the blood of the animal happens to get in touch with your scratches that you already got. Yes. While running around in the bush. Yeah. So what happens, there's contamination. So if they have the virus, definitely the human being ends up getting it. Apart from that, they can also get the transmission from the animals. Yeah. Through contaminated flesh or food.
Okay.
Yeah. Any food that is contaminated with the Mpox virus, then definitely. transmission,
Yeah.
because that is basically where the
Yes.
transmission starts from.
Yeah.
And that is from the animal now to the human
To
being.
the human.
And then now the secondary transmission from the human being now to the human being moving forward.
So how does it spread from one human being to the next?
Yeah, now there are several ways in which the transmission may occur.
Yeah.
We have one, can be direct contact with through mother to child. So here we have a pregnant woman, you get infected. So once you get infected, you can easily transmit it to your unborn child, either while you're still pregnant in the fetus or during and after delivery. So those are some of the ways in which the transmission occurs. Apart from that, we also still have through the mucosal membrane. It can either be through the oral cavity,
Yes.
where we have the mucus membrane. It can be through the respiratory tract. It can be through the genital areas. So if you have, if you get intimate with an
Yes.
individual who is sexually, infected,
yeah.
then definitely there's a way in which the transmission can also occur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to ask. But okay.
So now, mpox is basically monkeypox.
Word, mpox.
Okay.
So we don't have to call it monkeypox, as it is already. It really looks
Monkey, alafu.
ndio ukapata hiyo ugonjwa. So mpox,
Right.
and that is the word that we use.
Yes.
Okay. On something, and I was like, are we going back to washing hands and wearing masks?
Definitely. You know, when it comes to diseases, the
Yes.
different types of diseases, infection prevention plays a very big part. And then eventually the pimple now has some sort of whitish, watery stuff in it. Then eventually it bursts open. those who will present with some sort of chills.
Yes.
There are those who will present with muscle aches, backache. There's exhaustion. You just feel like you're tired. There's nothing much you've done, but you just feel really tired. Then there are those who will present with a cough, with a sore throat. And all this, as I mentioned, the symptoms, you can easily relate to the modes of transmission that I've just talked about.
Yeah.
So what it means by coughing, if you cough, depending on how you do it, if there's no cough etiquette, then that means that definitely the droplets will spread. Becomes very easy. Yes.
Okay, so it's a fever, it's a cough, it's a backache, it's rashes that develop into pimple.
Yeah,
and then turn
easily
into
burst open.
Yes. So they look like acne.
That is before they burst.
Or before they burst.
Yes.
Okay.
We have special terms which I think are complicated for the community.
Yes, because I want you to dumb it down, like,
yes,
just dumb it down.
So of course the rash is harara.
Yeah,
and then now the rash develops into kama jipu. Which a jipu can easily be more or less like an acne. Jipu, then the jipu bursts open. Whatever now the liquid within the jipu is what is really infectious.
Okay.
Yeah, then eventually it dries off. Okay. And it turns out it ends up as if it's crusty. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm here with Caroline Agutu. And we're talking about Mpox, what causes it, what you need to do. When we get back, we'll be talking about the treatment measures, what you need to do. Like umepatikana ukonayo, what's the next step? And you've mentioned stigma. I would also like us to touch a bit on that so that we may not feel like, umepataje Mpox nini. 0700917917. What questions do you have for Caroline? Send us your voice note or just send us your question on WhatsApp 0700917917. This is SwahiliPot FM Breakfast Club. My name is Miriam Angel. I'm here with Emmanuel Gona. It is 8:30.